Hi, today we're talking about how to avoid letting fear beat you. Here are some ways to boost your courage instantly. I'm Stephanie Wilson, known as the Empowerment Doctor, and let's get started. See, fear can stop you from taking actions necessary to achieve your success. Okay, and sometimes we say, oh, it's just a little bit of fear and it'll be okay. But I want you to know that fear can grow. So let's tackle it when it's little bitty. Okay, so I want you to start by visualizing your success. Fear comes from imagining the worst. So one solution is to imagine a positive outcome. So when you imagine a positive outcome, I want you to use all of your senses. How will it taste? How will it sound? How will it smell? How will it look? How will it feel? What does that outcome feel like? I want you to just invoke all of your senses. Create a scene in your mind and imagine how you're going to feel when you are successful. I want you to do this regularly and it'll make a difference. Excuse me. Don't wait to do it just one time. I want you to do it probably in the morning once and then at night in the evening. And when you do that, you will begin to see your fear dissipate and you will begin to see your courage rise. Now, I want you to, number 2 is imagine that your child is watching you. See, it's easy to take a step when you are alone, but have you ever noticed that people are watching you? And when they do, you need to be a little bit bolder because no one wants to lose in front of their peers. So I want you to imagine that people are watching you. And when you do this, you're going to imagine that you're not afraid. You're going to tell yourself that you're going to set a good example and you're going to behave the way that you want these people to see you behave. Then you're going to call on your alter ego. We all have one. We all have multiple personalities. At least I do. And there's a personality that you use at work. You use one at home. You have one when you're out with your friends, you have one when you're working out. So you've got a lot of personalities. So what I want you to do is to create a personality that is bold and brave. Yes, and become that person. Give that person your backstory and let them feel the way that you feel. And then I want you to share this story with them and share what it is you want to accomplish. So then they can actually act it out for you. So you can step into that persona anytime you get a little bit nervous about how to accomplish it. Then I want you to ask yourself what a brave person would do. Think of someone that you know is brave, someone that you know have accomplished their goals, and ask, what do you think they would do? You can actually ask them if you have a relationship with them, and they'll give you the answer. Then I want you to imagine that you only have 1 week left to live, just 1 week. What would you do? What would you do if you were not afraid? And what would you do being afraid? When you think about this and know that you're going to die soon, you will absolutely be able to get through whatever it is you need to get through. Then focus on the regret you'll feel if you fail to act. So what happens if you fail to act? Oh my God, even worse. What if someone else acts on what it was you wanted to do and they're successful? How would you feel? So I don't want you to be regretful because regretful is a painful pill to swallow. So give yourself the chance to be successful. Okay? So in pondering the what if, ask yourself, what should you do next? Then change your physiology. I want you to breathe deeply, stand up straight. I want you to look straight ahead. I want you to stand the way a queen or a king would stand. I want you to imagine yourself that you are the most successful and powerful person in history. How would you stand? How would you breathe? How would you think? What would you do? So, is fear limiting your choices in life? I want you to take just a few minutes to think about the person that you have become or that you want to be, that person in history. And then I want you to take that and look in the mirror and I want you to get started. See, when you face fear, then you will learn to take action. and you will learn a new way of approaching the world without fear. I'm Stephanie Wilson-Coleman, known as the Empowerment Doctor. Have a great day.